How's it going, everyone? Tougie here, back again, and the Columbus Blue Jackets have done the unthinkable, not only firing their head coach Todd Richards, but replacing him with John Tortorella. Now, obviously, the season has been absolutely abysmal thus far for Columbus, and really it's been a sad sight to see. Obviously, 2 years ago, this team making the playoffs against Pittsburgh, putting up a fight. You think, okay, they finally turned the corner, they're going to be consistent. And then last year, just injury after injury after injury, they never had a fair shot at making the playoffs or having any sort of level of success. But this year, this was supposed to be the year that they finally turn the corner, they make the playoffs, maybe they even win a playoff series for the first time in team history. But of course, they are currently winless, losing their first 7 games of the season. Offensively, so far, it's not there, averaging under 2 goals a game. Defensively, it's not there, and particularly with the goaltending, as Sergei Bobrovsky has absolutely lost the plot. He just does not have it this season, giving up nearly 5 goals a game. The penalty kill is not good enough. The power play is not good enough. The face-off percentage isn't good enough. Everything about this team is failing. Now, I'll start off talking about Todd Richards in the start of his 5th season in Columbus. Of course, he is the only coach to lead that team to a playoff spot, and I do feel sorry for him, but really, this is sports. Coaches are always the first one to go, regardless of how evident it is that a team or pieces of the team are clearly the problem. I have no doubt in my mind Todd Richards will eventually find work in the NHL again, whether as a head coach, I'm not going to say for sure, but I thought he was doing a relatively decent job. But in this story, Todd Richards is an afterthought. The main focus is on John Tortorella. Now, I'll hand it to John Tortorella. He's still being paid by Vancouver, and now he's getting paid by Columbus, although Columbus does have to send a 2nd-round pick to the Canucks as compensation. But regardless, he has managed to turn 1 year of success into 11 more years of getting paid, and now a little bit more than 11 more years, as again he has an NHL head coaching job. Now, obviously, his last 2 head coaching stints didn't go too well. Head coach of the New York Rangers and the Vancouver Canucks. However, I do think this is a much better fit in terms of the team he is going to be coaching, the market he is going to be coaching in. The New York Rangers are a big team. The Vancouver Canucks are a big team. It might just be better for him to coach the small market team, very similar to the situation in Tampa. Now, obviously, when you talk about John Tortorella, his main credential is a Stanley Cup, a hell of a credential. That was 11 years ago. When he arrived in Tampa, it was a struggling team who had never accomplished anything, but you had pieces to work with, and within 4 years, they were Stanley Cup champions. Look at Columbus. They have pieces to work with. Ryan Johansson, Nick Foligno, Sergei Bobrovsky, if he can get his shit together, Ryan Murray on defense, if he can stay healthy. This is a team that has the pieces, and John Tortorella has put together and brought a team like this to success before. Now, I don't really have too much more to say. Everyone expects this to be a circus. I don't. I think he'll settle in. Will the Columbus Blue Jackets make the playoffs? You don't want to say it's impossible 7 games into the season, but they have a lot of work to do. But again, when you have Ryan Johansson, you have Brendan Dubinsky, Nick Foligno, Brandon Saad now, Scott Hartnell is still a capable player, Cam Atkinson, you have pieces for this team to at least be a playoff team. But the biggest problem they are going to face at the moment, of course, is Sergei Bobrovsky and actually instilling confidence in him that he is as good as we all know Sergei Bobrovsky is. This season thus far is an anomaly. This is not the real Sergei Bobrovsky. The real Sergei Bobrovsky is the Vezina Trophy-winning Sergei Bobrovsky from the 2012-2013 season. But again, to recap, this team has a strong future if they can just get their shit together. John Tortorella being the head coach isn't necessarily a bad thing, and it certainly appears to be a better fit than the 2 teams Tortorella has previously coached since leaving Tampa. Will it work out for them? Who's to say? And every Columbus Blue Jackets fan certainly has the right to be nervous as hell at this point. But at the very least, it's going to be interesting to see how this pans out. So guys, that is it for now. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you think of this signing, John Tortorella now being the head coach? How do you think the Columbus Blue Jackets will do for the rest of the season? And as always, leave a like down below if you've enjoyed. Share this video, that is so important and so valued by me, and I would greatly appreciate it. And subscribe if you really enjoyed, and I will catch you all next time.